this one has the famous or infamous Toyota Superstrut suspension. That is my Toyota Celica or Celica or Celica, or I don't know, every country pronounces them differently. And this is a legendary GT4. Preston, what makes it legendary?
It's a homologation special. Toyota used to rally race these back in the 80s and 90s.
And they cheated a bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
They got away with it for a little.
Yeah, they had a variable restrictor that was restricting during technical checkup, but when you go on the boost, it would de-restrict itself. Basically saying what Volkswagen did, more or less, with all the Dieselgate things. And yeah, very smart fellas. The other thing that is also very smart about this particular car, before we go into the specs, is so-called Superstrut suspension. Toyota engineered it all by themselves, which is sort of in between McPherson and double wishbone, so it eliminates bump steer, it allows you more camber, and therefore it also, well, actually handles bumps much better. It was a homologation special for the Superstrut suspension and JDM specific, and I actually found one for my Gen 7 Celica, and I was very curious to see and feel how this car drives. Now, we always record the intros after the laps to make sure we can get on the track, and because otherwise it's going to get like 20 degrees hotter even after in 10 minutes. Jokes aside, it does have BC suspension, BC coilovers, something I didn't know, and actually you only have BC, you have Tyne or Tane, and you have K-Sport that you can get, I think, for the Superstrut suspension. It's a very limited,
very particular system.
Super limited, because it's like, yeah, you only have essentially 1,000 cars made, and yeah, out of those 1,000, how many of them are going to modify it? All of them. Yeah, anyway, we're going to have something made special as well. But going back to the specs, so what do we have underneath the ST205?
It is a turbocharged 3S GTE. Got lots of little bolt-on kits tuned up to roughly about 310 horsepower. Intake upgraded. Used to be a charge intercooler. All the GT4s, they came with a top-mounted charge intercooler similar to Subaru, but
yeah, that's why you would have a scoop somewhere.
But it's been swapped to a front mount. Upgraded radiator, upgraded fans. Still OEM turbo with a little bit of upgraded internals to help with turbo lag. The CT20B is a bit laggy. Yeah. Obviously semi-slick tires with OZ wheels. Yeah, we're on Nanking Air 1s. You have also upgraded endless pads on it. And steel brake lines. Yeah, which is phenomenal brake feeling, but today is super hot. There's also a lot of people spilling coolant and oil because of the heat. So we're taking it smooth and easy. Yep. But I really love the experience. It's not the fastest car out there. It's from those 300 horsepower, I think a lot is going lost in the transmission as well, and the heat, because yeah, old and all-wheel drive and all of that. And yeah, love but the styling is amazing. It's really one of the most iconic cars. All the original parts that I can find, including rust, because it's lighter than carbon fiber. Yeah. No, it's been in Japan and the UK, and that's about the worst that there is, so yeah. I'm pretty happy with it. Nice. No, I loved it. I really loved it. The feel, like, again, it might not be the fastest, but it's a very emotional. The turbo whistles, the blow-off valves, everything. It's amazing. I think I had the same seat in my Civic. I had the second one. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, 5-speed gearbox, Momo steering wheel. And yeah, that's all there is to it. As mentioned, super hot today, like extremely hot, like close to 40 degrees. Track temperatures are actually towards 60 degrees. So I think towards the end the car was also a bit like, didn't liking it, so we took it off on the hill climb. But I was really impressed by the suspension. So great job to Toyota. And speaking of which, looking forward to see what they're going to do with the upcoming GT3. So, but we'll see that soon. Hey, Preston, thank you so much. Of course, it's a pleasure. Really loved it. Really loved it. A unique car to drive on the channel. And you guys enjoy the lap. Just tell me something off camera. I think we should repeat, because you're gonna come back probably in a few years' time. Yeah. So we need to lock in this memory. So what's the plan? Eventually, I want to get a team started with cancer charities in honor of my sister who lost her battle. But to do that, I will get a Rev 4 3 SGT from a Caldina, and it will be a father-son project with my dad, and we're gonna make it a Celica from hell essentially, and just do what we can.
Nice.
Brand new transmission, brand new motor, brand new everything.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Preston back with his car and to do another lap, hopefully in a less heat.
Yes.
And then, yeah, let's do it. And if you have some parts laying around, reach out to him. I'm sure you can help him to achieve his goal and dream.
I
with
know
his dream
everybody.
car.
I can get parts for anybody.
Yeah. Nice.
No problem.
Awesome. Well, good luck.
Thank
See
you.
you. And you guys enjoy the lap. All right, welcome on board of Toyota Celica GT4. No aircon, hottest day of the year, and no ABS. We're gonna chill. So is it Celica, Celica, or Celica, or something else? I'm gonna keep the windows open because it's like close to 40 degrees and no aircon, and I don't feel like dying from heat stroke today. First impression, enough power, lots of emotion, nice pops, not pops and bangs, but turbo whistles, enough grip with the air ones and these hot temperatures. What I'm mostly focusing on is how the front axle is behaving, because this one has the famous or infamous Toyota Superstrut suspension, which is basically in between double wishbone and McPherson, something that Toyota engineered themselves specifically for GT4, so they could dominate even more in WRC and you name it. There is a saying that actually it was overcomplicated and over-engineered, and that the actual WRC racing team eventually afterwards just swapped back to McPherson because it was just like too much, too many components, complicated the maintenance, but allows more camber, nearly eliminates bump steer, so if you really want to have ultimate performance, should be good, but maybe not in terms of serviceability. First impression is very nice, very compliant front axle. Going quite well through the foot plots over there. The bonnet is moving, so not wanted to fly off. Hasn't happened to me yet, but one day it probably will. Temperature is still okay, oil pressure as well. Hope you can hear the whistles, that's the best part about this car. Bit of crunchy synchro in the third. Very good brake pedal feel. That was nice. I'm sure the car doesn't like the heat. Something is coming out of the rear when I let go the boost, so making sure we're not spilling any coolants, because that's the biggest nightmare. Gold 4, is that R32? At least the bumper is. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have a very nice tan after this. You know, the funny thing is, I haven't driven in almost a month. My last drive was 2 weeks ago in a Dacia. And before that I was 2 weeks on holiday. Because it's been just so hot. Oh, there was something the car didn't like. There was a drop in RPM, quick stutter. Gonna definitely take it easy here on the uphill. Not gonna send it too much. And there was a stutter again, so the yellow flag is very convenient. Can drop the windows a bit more down. I really like the car. Like it has decent performance. We need to remind ourselves it's like what, 30 or so years old car. So definitely nothing that we're used to of the last 10 years or so. Very laggy turbo, but great emotion, and handling is actually really nice. And there was the stutter again. Temperature is still okay, so that's good. Oil pressure as well. We're just gonna take it easy on this uphill. Enjoy the tan. Down the ring in my GT4, not mine, but a GT4. Not sure if you saw it, but he has his hand out of the window on the roof. I think the car is getting too hot. But that's very dangerous. If something is to happen, he's gonna lose his hand. Or she. Car really doesn't like it anymore. Way too hot. Yesterday I cancelled all my drives as well because now it's a bit better because we're earlier in the morning. Wow, the curb was very nice. The way it took it. I think that's for me the biggest verification. I'm really happy with how it performed over the curb. Braking from the BMW, not expected. No! Oof! Why would you brake here? You can see how loose he is because there is no confidence, and that's very dangerous through this section. I think traction control is fully saving it. Oh man, it's all over the place. I really like the way it handles. very nice. That's cool. The verdict. Well, it's kind of unfortunate that it's very hot. The car doesn't like it. The driver doesn't like it. Other cars don't like it. As you can see, there are lots of cars these days that just don't even make it to the finish line. They just overboil, and some of them even catch fire. So I didn't want to be one of those guys and really backed off. The other thing, I'm taking extra caution because there are lots of coolant spills as well from cars that get too hot. What I really enjoyed is the suspension. I mean, I don't know if it has like some different springs or shocks, but I was told it's proper super strut, and that was really nice. The way it handled the curbs, that makes me very happy for my suspension, the one I'm going to be putting on my Celica, or Celica, or Celica, or Nету лучше велика, чем Toyota Celica, or Selyotka. That's how Russian keyboard autocorrected Celica for one of my recent chats. Whew. Well, I'm gonna go and cool down. Oh, but one thing we need to do, you need to listen to the tunnel blow off. Didn't want to. I don't know if I think it's probably really way too hot. Well, it was great fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the lap.